What's good, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to episode 3 of The Pursuit. As you know, The Pursuit continues. Actually, this is episode 4. What am I talking about? I've already uploaded episode 3. Right now, it is July 29th, Wednesday. Did I get that right? Damn, I usually don't know what day it is, but it's January 29th, Wednesday. And starting this vlog off, I'm gonna break to you some big news. I've began the transition to a little bit more plant-based. Now, before you freak out, I'm not going all plant-based. I don't know if you would freak out or if you think it's a good idea, but the point is, I'm not going entirely plant-based. At least that's not the original plan. The plan here is to transition slightly to a little bit more plant-based, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that later on in the vlog. Basically, right now, it is a rest day, as you know. Wednesdays are my rest days, and my weight has been going down. I'm gonna be also showing you a physique update on the next vlog because my physique is actually looking significantly better already. Here are the last few weigh-ins. 201 was this morning, 220. I believe I'm about to crack the 200 mark, or sorry, the 220 mark. 200 would be shredded. But I do think I'm gonna crack this 200 mark either tomorrow or in the next couple of days. Oh damn, that was zoomed in the whole time. Anyways, shout out to my boy right here. Shout out. So with that said, right now, just finished eating. Just had my plant-based meal actually, which happens to be quinoa. If you guys saw in the last episode, I showed you that I did stack up on some quinoa. So for example, this is a meal right here, quinoa at the bottom, and that's actually replacing the protein and the carbs, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Been working all day, you know how it goes. Finish all my, I actually have, today is the day, okay, check this out. Today is the day that I will be hitting 10,000 subscribers. Let's see what I'm at right now. 10,000 subs. I'm at 9998, okay? I don't know if you can see that, 9998. So maybe a couple of hours I'll be at 10K when I check again. I don't like to obsess and check my subscribers all the time, but lately I realized I was getting close, and so yesterday I checked and I was like, oh shit, I'm almost there. Anyway, it's a big milestone for me. I'm gonna be coming out with a whole giveaway for it. Always appreciate all your support, but back to what's going on with me. So new lows, my body's looking a lot better, I'm feeling a lot better. The first bench press session back, I'll play some clips for you. Did not go as planned, okay? I actually failed on the bench for the first time in years. And why? Well, it's a result of the ego getting in the way, not following the numbers, okay? Especially because I'm cutting. I'm not gonna make excuses, but in reality, I probably should have been able to hit 275, though it's still too fast. I should have been able to hit that 275, but that last rep, the 5th rep, I paused longer than I expected, and I just got thrown off of the lift. I didn't do any leg drive, not to mention that I've lost multiple pounds since last doing the 270. Should have stuck to the program's numbers. That's what happens when you don't. So just your reminder to stick to the numbers so you don't embarrass yourself like I did. But with that said, what I'm gonna be doing now is I've got a call coming up. It's 1:30 or 1:45. I've got a call coming up at 2, and I'll be seeing you for sure in tomorrow's workout, which is another upper body. Oh yeah, I'm basically transitioning to a new split, so I'm gonna have to update you guys on my new split. Even though I just dropped the video on the new split I'm doing, I actually might be making some other tweaks to it. Of course, I'll explain everything, why, and so on. And it's actually a new split that you've probably never seen before. So I like to make my own splits and hybrids because I know how to organize volume very well, at least for myself. Anyways, enough of this rambling. I got some more work to do. I'll catch up with you guys later. All right, so today's workout, starting off, this is upper day B, okay? Upper day B with the bench press start. Now, that might sound confusing to you, but I will be clarifying all of this and this split and the workouts, how they're going and all that very soon in the next video. So starting off with bench, this is the second time benching this week, right? It was Monday, this is Thursday. And I'm going for higher reps this time around. So instead of the 270, or I should say that 275 fail, I'm doing 250, and I did one set of 8 and the other were sets of 7. Also supersetting, because again, this is a higher rep day, more hypertrophy based day. I actually superset this with lat pull downs. So If you know, on the first upper day, it's a little bit more strength based, so I'm not supersetting because I want to rest as much as possible between those big sets of the bench, and then after that I do chin-ups, weighted chin-ups for sets of 6. Here, I've got higher reps on the bench, and therefore I'm also going to superset it with pull downs. This is, I believe, 190, and I was going for sets of 10. You know, looking at this, I've got mixed feelings about my lat pull down form. It looks like from this angle I'm swinging a lot, but when I was actually doing it, it felt really, really good. And as you can see, I can still pause at the top and get a good stretch and a good squeeze without having to swing too much. So I'll let you guys know what I think about what I'm gonna do with that form. But after that, I followed it up with, you probably already know this, incline dumbbell bench press, okay? This is the regular incline dumbbell bench. So now with the rotation, nice, clean, controlled form. You know how it goes, going for 10 to 12 reps on this, or I should say 8 to 12 reps. And after that is actually supersetted with this machine that I also do on the first upper body day, but I do the inside close grip on the first day. Here I go with the top wide grip, as you see here. Again, nice and controlled, big squeeze, big stretch, decent amount of weight, making sure I increase. I'm progressing as the volume is about to start coming up again in this mesocycle. And actually the end of this mesocycle is going to be basically when I'm going to be leaving, but I'll give you more details on that later. And the last clip for the workout is this one. This is skull crushers. I reintroduced skull crushers and I superset this with hoist preacher curls. So that's my arm work for this day. And you might be thinking, that's it for arms? That's it? Trust me, I will be covering arms, like I said, in a video where I'll let you know and kind of discuss and show you what little modification I've made to my split. It is still 5 days, but that is how that went. So it was a good workout. I feel good. And right now it's actually just past 11 a.m. Did a lot of prospecting, did all my client stuff, checkovers, and now, okay, I already did my meditation, obviously showered, you know, had my post-workout meal, but now it's time for my next meal, which happens to be this right here. So this is quinoa. All right, let's see if I got quinoa right here and 2 cups of these mixed veggies, and that is literally it. So quinoa, if you're not aware, has a lot of carbohydrates, but a decent amount of protein, a lot of carbs. So because of that, I decided to replace both the sweet potato and the turkey, or the rice, whatever the carbs I'm always used to having. I replaced both the protein and the carb with the quinoa. So this is going to accomplish 2 things. Quinoa has a lot of fiber. It's going to accomplish 2 things. One, it's going to help me get less calories because this quinoa only has about 220 to 250 calories per cup. But I'm having 2 cups of veggies in place of whatever else I'm missing. So more volume, less calories. So it's gonna help me hit my calorie deficit easier because I'm basically eating a full meal right now, though I have much less calories than I would otherwise with the old meals I was having. Secondly, and this is the purpose of this video really, at least the main point, I've got other obviously important points, hopefully you agree with that, is that I am lowering my daily consumption of meat. And you might be wondering, well, why are you doing that? You know, is it the Game Changers documentary? In fact, I haven't even seen that Game Changers documentary, nor do I plan on it. It's not because of the Game Changers thing, it's not because of all this raving and ranting about plant-based is the best, because if you eat a steak before you fight Nate Diaz, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Obviously not. But I've never actually done anything with my meat consumption. It's always been pretty high every single day, and I've definitely done all the research myself on this, on plant-based, and obviously I always personally believe that the truth lies somewhere in the middle, right? It's not going to be on one end of the spectrum, which is a carnivore diet, and it's not going to be on the other, which is entirely plant-based. You always want to kind of have a variety of foods in there, but I still feel that I wanted to give it a shot. What it feel like for my body, how I respond to it, to actually lower my meat consumption, because I just felt like there definitely is, especially from tracking, you can see that there is a decent amount of cholesterol from eating as much meat as I do every day. And so I'm really the ultimate true purpose is maybe twofold here. I would say one is to lower my overall cholesterol intake for the day, which is completely lowered to, you know, within within normal levels just by cutting out one meal's worth of meat, so 50% less meat a day. And I want to see if this impacts positively. I know I'm cutting, but my performance, my energy levels, and that's really the reason I'm doing this small transition. As of yet, I do not have any plans to go any further into a fully plant-based diet sort of a route. In fact, I would never go plant-based, most likely, because that entails cutting out a lot of protein powder and egg whites, Greek yogurt, and other foods that I personally enjoy and like having. And over the last 11 years, I've truly realized that if there's one thing I can say, eating meat or not, is that not eating enough protein for me, which seems to be closer to that 1 gram per pound, seems to have a negative effect on my muscle gain. And I know a lot of people out there are gonna say, well, you don't need as much protein as that. But like I said, I personally, for my body, I've found that over the years, the times that I had more protein, I was able to sustain muscle, especially in a cutting phase. I've cut protein down slightly with this. I'm still getting close to 180 to 200 grams of protein a day, but that's why I'm not transitioning completely. This is really to reduce the cholesterol, because I think that the negative side effect of having too much cholesterol versus, you know, the positive of having a little extra muscle from the protein, it kind of balances things out. So anyways, that is the main reason I've done this mini transition. No need to freak out or anything, or not freak out because you were hoping I would make the whole transition. This is the testing period, so we're gonna go through it. I'm gonna keep you updated on how it goes. My weight has been staying quite low. I was actually 222 this morning, which is a high for this week, so you know I'm moving in the right direction. On pace to hit a new low tomorrow, most likely, or the day after that. But anyways, that's a lot of damn talking. I'm ready to eat this meal, and I will see you guys in the next clip. What up? Alright, don't mind the hair right now, guys, okay? Long story, but tomorrow I'm getting my hair cut, so it's all good. It is right now 9 p.m. on Thursday night, and I got a big leg day tomorrow. I'm gonna be bringing you guys through it, as it's going to be my first leg day with the front rack, front squat position, and I'm looking forward to killing it. Couldn't kill my last leg day because I was feeling real dizzy. It was weird. Low blood sugar, I believe, but anyways, all besides the point. Let's get to what I got real quick before I hit the hay, which has to be soon. So, quick update on the grocery haul here. I got some green olives. I actually have these pretty much every day, and I use these to cook up with the turkey. So this week's choice of meat is not chicken, it's turkey. Giving the chicken a break. A cool thing about transitioning to more plant-based is that I have variation from week to week. I can alternate. I can even go fish next week. So turkey this week, spinach for my power shakes, walnuts, as I'm now eating roughly 50 grams of this, a lot more of those. I did need somewhat of a snack to hold me over, so I got these rice cakes, 3 packets of those, bananas for pre-workout, and a new tub, or a new bag I should say, that is a 8-pound bag of whey protein. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer in this protein to that, and we're all good with the protein powder. What I did realize was I totally forgot to get Greek yogurt and blackberries. In fact, I have blackberries, but the Greek yogurt I have, I believe, is expired, but I don't think that you can actually expire yogurt, because yogurt is already expired milk, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody drop a comment below on that. Let me know what you think about that. Anyways, could probably just do a Google search myself, but too lazy to do that. I'll let you guys tell me what's good with that. So anyways, that's just a quick haul. You know how it is, living on my own, eating basic, healthy, whole foods. Very, very straightforward, very simple. Grocery hauls all the time. New pack of the protein powder hold me over for probably a couple more months, a few more months. That's it for this one, guys. I'm gonna be seeing you in that leg day. Let's go. What up, everyone? So, Friday night, just here at the office. It's been a while since I brought you guys in here. And I had another meal, my chicken rice meal. Right now, I don't even know what time it is. Let me see if I can get my phone over there. Yeah, my computer's acting up on me, but I closed a client, looking at my schedule, my calendar for calls booked tomorrow, Sunday, and running around. I got my hair cut, okay? Fresh to death, trimmed the beard. Hair's actually looking good for the first time in a long time, so I'm pumped to say that. It is 5:38, by the way, guys. Follow up the Instagram if you haven't yet. Send me any messages. I answer all of them every day. And I'm actually going to the mall because I gotta buy some swimsuits, make sure I'm looking fresh, probably buy some other clothes too. It's been a while. So I'm gonna head out to the mall Friday night. That's my plans. Not sure what time I'll get back. I'm gonna go ahead and guess 2 hours from now. I'm about to leave. And I've got about 600 calories left for the day, so I'll probably pick something up there at the mall, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, it's a good day. Close the clients, slowly but surely building that momentum, going to business. The pursuit continues, man. So anyways, that's it. About to tidy up, track my numbers for the day, plan the day for tomorrow, and I'm heading out. So let's go. It's Monday, January 3rd, I believe, January 3rd, yeah. And I hit a upper body day. It was a killer, it was a good day. I actually hit a new low yesterday at 219, so I officially cracked the 220s yesterday, but it was Super Bowl Sunday. I went over to my parents' house, I ate some extra food, and I went back to 222 today, but still staying low. Weekly average was 221. Stayed pretty strong on all the lifts today, even increased strength on a lot of them. And it's the pursuit of improving in every area, right? I do want to mention that January is done. I tracked a lot of what I was doing throughout that time, obviously. I did hit on paper a 5-figure month. So pretty excited to see that and, you know, trending in the right direction. So next up on the list, I'm gonna try to cut expenses a little bit more in my day-to-day life, because that could definitely help me save more, as is my goal. I'm getting back to certain habits like affirmations and reading my vision board and reading in general, right? The reading was good. I read over 1,800 pages in January, which equals, you know, 6 or 7 books or so. So that was good. Everything's pretty good. January went well in that case. And so that's that. I mean, it's time to move forward. It's time to, I always recommend, you know, looking back and tracking everything so that you can look and see what months went well, which ones didn't. And then I also track, you know, my sleep, average sleep, my output, my performance, my focus, etc. And then you can kind of see where things slipped up, why, and so on. Very important to always gather data and adjust, iterate from there. I just had my post-workout meal. It was a good workout this morning. Continuing the plant-based. I did prep yesterday. I'll show you just in case you don't believe me, but if anybody's been following me for any length of time, you know that I stay prepping every damn week. Look at these meals, man. Look at this. Boom. Stacked fridge full of meals for the entire week. So also stacked up on some Greek yogurt up top there. We're ready to go, man. I'm ready to see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you stayed until this point. You're the real MVP. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be seeing you in the next one. The pursuit continues. Let's go.